what if I mean I'll do an intro? Okay, fine.
Yeah, I don't like doing that stuff. It's too much reading.
Okay, we're starting. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Porter Podcast. I'm Ed.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jaxson.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Tammer.
And welcome back to Turntable Tuesday. It's already halfway through January, and today we're planning to do an artist review of the alt-pop band 21 Pilots. And with our guest speaker today, Tammer Ali. Say hi, Tammer.
What's up?
Let's get into the review.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
So before we get into the 21 the all 21 of them. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, that was a bad joke right
I
off
know,
the
that
start.
was really bad. 21 Pilots. So they're an indie alt-pop synth-rock duo composed of Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn, but originally it was a band of Tyler, Nick Thomas, and Chris Sallee. It was started by Tyler during his college years, and then he built a pretty impressive studio in his basement at the time. And they played a lot of basement shows and a lot of venues. And at these venues, they made sort of like a stage present because they had like weird costumes and sort of like acrobatics. And then in 2009, they released their first album, a self-titled called 21 Pilots.
21 Pilots released a self-titled album in 2009 and contains musical production that varies from synth pop to Broadway with vocals that sound like a Broadway musical. A large amount of this album contains themes on mental health and leaving your past behind, since this was written in his early 20s when he was kind of moving out of his family and in college.
He had a solo album before this album. It was called No Fun Intended.
No,
was
yeah,
like,
fun, but like PH.
But like
yeah.
PHUN. It was a pun.
Yeah, he really was a Broadway kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he was,
you
in,
two
he was
over
in
there.
Peter Pan. We're not okay. First of all,
What are your top genres with show tunes, Dylan?
okay.
We'll get later to what you've been listening to.
Fine.
You guys are just
Go ahead.
destroying.
Go ahead, Jackson.
I'm sorry. This album doesn't contain a lot of their heavy story-related projects that they implement later on into their career, like Trench, Blurry Face, and Scaled and Icy. This album is really, I call it the beta version of their album Vessel. Very similar albums, with main difference is the Broadway vibe, and this album has the lack of cohesion and good ideas that Vessel does. To be honest, this album is bad.
It's bad.
I think a lot of people can agree. Tammer isn't a huge 21 Pilots fan. How do you think about it?
I'm going to be honest. The album isn't as great as their other albums. It's not as mainstream, and people don't like it as, you know.
This is not as iconic.
It's bad, Tammer.
It's bad.
It's a bad.
It's a bad album.
It's a mid album.
Yeah.
And that is a
mid.
huge 21 Pilots fan talking. So if
Yeah.
you listen to them on the radio, you will hate this album.
It's not the best. It's not. I'm gonna say it.
And once you listen to Vessel, this album only becomes worse because Vessel fixes everything this album does wrong. Every song has
facts.
something worthwhile to write down that is something good and also equally something terrible. Songs such as Attic with a Pen have their best writing in their early career, but production of this weird, bassy, vibrating noise that is just terrible. It's terrible. And then other songs as Oh Misbeliever have good ideas, but take those ideas and run them into the ground with either the song being way too long than it needs to
We are
be,
really making this album really bad.
or repeating the idea till you want to destroy your headphones.
He really hates this album.
I hate
he
this
wrote
album.
this much
It is
just to say
terrible
that he really,
album.
really
I mean, no, it's not good.
Yeah, no, but it's terrible because I love their later albums, except one specific one.
Okay.
But
So this is far away from the debut.
the self-titled debut. Yeah.
I don't wanna fall away. I don't wanna fall away.
Okay. I mean, it's funny.
That is-
it's a funny song.
That's my favorite from that entire album.
Yeah. That's
Because it's
that's
funny,
why
or
I
is it
played
because it's just too funny?
Dude, that rap verse, though, it hits hard.
It does go a little hard.
So yeah,
That's the only song I have on my playlist.
so their self-titled came out in 2009, and then sometime later in 2013, when it became a duo between Tyler and Josh,
when they kicked the other people out of the band.
Did they kick him out,
for
or
the better?
did they kick them out?
They definitely kicked him
Oh
out.
yeah, for the better. Yeah. So
Thank
in
you.
2013, they released. Was it 2013 again? 2013.
2013.
2013.
Yeah, 2013 came out Vessel, which was well, Tyler and Josh were always like great songwriters, but this is where they really shined out much better than their self-titled. And they sort of began having some characters within the Vessel. So on the date, what is it? On the album cover, that shows their grandpas. I'm pretty sure.
It's their grandpas.
And then on the back, I forgot what is exactly on the back of the vinyl cover.
It's just them with the skulls.
Yeah, with the skulls and ski masks. It's sort of like what is it? Yeah, so they have a lot of ski masks and in these videos and the promotions during their tour. And the beginning of the music video, which music video? Oh, for Guns and Hands. Sorry, they have
Guns for Hands.
Guns for hands.
Guns for Hands.
Guns
sorry.
on hands? No, guns for hands.
That they have a dialogue where Tyler gives a ski mask to Josh and he says they won't know it's you. They can what is it? You can take it off when you're ready. They weren't really ready for fame that fast because of this album. And then in the music video Car Radio, on the stage, it seemed like Tyler was wearing the mask because he just wanted to be closed off from the road.
Yeah, that's why. Because he just, I saw him in concert in 2015. Tammer, you saw him 2016.
I just noticed that Tammer's wearing a 21 Pilots hoodie just right now. I don't
From their
think
best
they'll
album.
see him. He's wearing a 21 Pilots hoodie right now. Yeah.
Dylan's looking at me because he just made me really angry.
Yeah, I did, from their best album.
That's not true.
Vessel
Alright.
or Scaled and Icy? Are we talking
Skilled
about?
and Skilled and
Skilled
Well,
and
that's
Icy.
that's in the
All
future.
right, well, we're talking about that in a second. So this is Holding On To You from Vessel.
I'm taking over my body, back in control, no more shoddy. I bet a lot of me was lost, T's and crossing I's and dotted. I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like
Vessel's my favorite album by them.
I think it's hard not to
Yeah,
like it.
Very
it's,
like Vessel.
you know what?
It's
I like
so
it,
good.
but like Trees and Truce at the end don't hit as hard as the other.
Truce though.
Truce.
Ooh, Truce is a
I learned Truce on the piano.
That is a
and
hard
that's, like,
song to
my
listen
go-to
to.
piano
Humble
song.
flex. All right, go ahead.
All right. This next album is Blurry Face. This album really got them on the mainstream, Billboard top hits, with hits such as Stressed Out. And with this album, during his tours and especially the music videos, he would usually paint his neck and his hands black. And this represents, in his own quotes, his insecurities. He would usually do this on tours, and then during the tours, he would actually swap out with ski mask and both the
From
Vessel, yeah. So he would both, when he's singing his Vessel songs, he would put on the ski mask. When he's singing his Blurry Face, he would do the paint. Out of all, this album is honestly, in my opinion, their second best.
Mm-hmm.
It's what got them on the pages. It's what got them up there.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's what made him. I mean, I still remember when Stressed Out came out. It was
Yeah.
all was playing everywhere. You couldn't escape it.
This is the only band that has 2 of their albums 10 out of 10s for me.
Really.
The only band.
Wow.
Blurry Face and Vessel.
I think. Oh, never mind. I'll
something
refrain. I'll refrain.
divisive was
You're
gonna
not
something.
allowed to
I don't. I think Blurry Face is mid.
Whoa.
Blurry mid.
And you-
Tension.
Blurry
Feel
man.
bad.
you have the testosterone to say that you don't like Skilled and Icy. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think Trench and Vessel are so much better than Blurry Face.
Damn.
I can agree with Trench, but I can't agree with Vessel. Because, there's such a step up from changes with songs from Vessel to Blurry Face. It's a whole, completely different band, kind of.
I think. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I think that's
They
why.
traveled more into pop for this Blurry Face album, definitely, but they still have the key elements there of the fast approaches that Tyler takes,
Yeah.
and the synth pops are still there from Lane Boy and Tear in My Heart.
I
There's
like.
Tear.
I
in My
can't tell
Heart.
you a single line from Fairly Local, Goner.
I'm Fairly
Hometown-
Local. Thank
oh,
you.
Thank you. Now I
I've
know.
been
one.
around.
Now I know.
You know it now. Come
Now
on.
I know a line. Oh, that's my bad.
I see the streets. Still walking down.
All right, so Trench.
Oh, well, we got.
I'm
Well, we
kidding.
just mentioned Lane Boy. That's
Yeah.
the song we're gonna be playing now.
They say you're lane boy, but we go where we want to.
I like the only one bopping to that is Dylan.
It's a good song. All right, so Trench is a lot.
Here we go.
I'm
This
gonna
is
be
where
honest
the
with
story
you.
starts.
This is
So this is where the story
So
starts.
Trench is a concept album, as we all know. Now they focus on this one character called Clancy, who they say is represented by Tyler. Tyler is Clancy in this scenario, and they live in this city called Dima. Now, Dima is a fictional
Reality or something?
reality. Yeah, kind of
Dimension.
a reality, a city reality, and it's run by 9 bishops. It's that is from actual like history, but
Like mythology.
yeah,
Actual.
the song
Yeah.
the song Nico and the Niners. Nico is one of the main bishops that we deal with throughout the album. That Tyler, it's like Tyler's bishop for his part of the city that he lives in.
Uh-huh.
So Nico is his bishop, and Nico eventually catches Tyler at the end of the album, which then leads into Skeleton Icy, but that's a whole
course.
other thing.
Mhm.
Clancy. Now Clancy is trying to run away. Clancy is supposed to represent the people, and Dima is supposed to represent mental illness and like people trying to get out of mental illness and actually fleeing. Which Skeleton Icy is like Tyler actually finally getting out, and finally relieving himself of that mental illness.
Okay.
And we have Chlorine, which in the music video we see this little creature. I don't know what his name is.
Ned.
Ned.
That's
That's
the
right.
only thing I know about this album. Story
Yeah,
wise.
and he's not a big part of the story itself, but he's just there. He's
character.
He's just like he's like another like kind of creature that like Trash, who is the dragon in Skeleton Icy, Level of Concern and Christmas Saves the Year. These are both 2 singles before the album release, and also Heathens, which really got them big started.
But that was more for the music soundtrack.
that was
Level
more,
of Concern
that was
was
more
after.
for Suicide Squad. Level of Concern was before.
No, because Level of Concern was a quarantine song.
Yeah, that's what I thought was.
It was a quarantine song.
Oh my gosh.
It was after.
That's so funny of you. Sorry. Well, Christmas Saves the Year on the actual album cover for the single, it says to Clancy, so it was a kind of a nod, like trying to get there to Trench. And on Trench, there's a lot of different messages in the songs that there's so many I just can't go over. But I mean, in Nico and the Niners,
Is there a...
they reference Blurry Face and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Was there a lot of... Because I don't know, because I think, like, you're more knowledgeable of, like... Because I didn't catch that the story was in Vessel or Blurry Face as much. I think we kind of skipped
Vessel
over...
and Blurry Face are more just, like, the characters and them actually being insecurities and them actually being closed off to the world. It's not more of a story. It's more
Okay.
of
It was
Just, like,
more-
about, like,
a theme.
a character.
Yeah, representation of themes rather than a concept.
Definitely.
Character analysis or something like that, character development.
And
more
the
like-
Banditos, sorry, I missed this whole thing. Banditos is what the Clancy is a part of, and those are all the people trying to escape mental illness, like
Oh,
Dima.
yeah.
So Bandito, the song Bandito, obviously, is
Uh-huh.
him trying to escape and him trying to get out of.
So you said at
Dima.
you said at the end of Trench, what happens again? With the
he tries to escape, but Nico, his bishop, finally catches him, which
leads it up to Scale the Nicey.
Which leads up to Skeleton Icy, which we'll talk about.
Yeah. Well, we said we mentioned Nico and the Niners. That's a song we're going to be playing just now.
Once I find the song, of course.
But first, the actual music in the album. That was the
Oh,
story.
yeah,
the
that's right.
actual music.
The production
of
in this
the
album is the best production we've seen from 21 Pilots so far. I believe so, in my opinion. Yeah, but
100%.
it's not their best lyrically or like it's good, but it's not Vessel or Blurry Face. You know?
I think it's.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Oh,
This is the first time Tyler Joseph has like gotten a word with his production studio to like help. This is the first time he was able to put in his own thoughts in his production. And this really shows in Scaled and Icy, the next album we're gonna show.
sadly.
He produces
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, which it's very him.
Yeah, it's very him.
Yeah.
For
So
better or
what
for
we gonna say?
worse.
What are we gonna say, Jackson? Come on.
I just think the bass line in Jumpsuit is one of my favorite bass lines of all time.
Yes.
I
So
mean, look.
true.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I knew Chris was gonna.
The first thing Chris has said this
the
whole
entire-
podcast is I'm Chris and bass.
No, I still remember
But it's really good. That second or that last third of the song where it all. Oh my gosh,
You want to play that instead of
the
Nico
song.
the Niners, or
you have to find it because it's like very.
we'll just play Nico and the Niners?
Yeah, okay, here you go, guys.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no beat.
East is up. I'm fearless when I hear this song.
East is up.
All right. Just as a preface, I apologize if there's grammatical issues. Dylan wrote this because I just like the
Yeah, so
album.
Dylan,
I swear to God.
No, I just
Chris has no idea what he's talking
I
about.
like the album. I just didn't know like the lore behind the album, but Dylan did, so he wrote my thing.
Yeah, you wrote a
So
little bit of that.
I
apparently,
can't spell, guys. I'm illiterate.
on the gift,
okay.
I don't know what the gift was. You want to explain what the gift was? Because on the gift it says SAI.
On the
Scaled
gift for Christmas Saves the Year.
Scaled and icy
Just-
is SAI.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
single.
and Scaled and Icy rearranged is Clancy is dead. So,
And what? Oh.
Yeah, scaled and icy.
Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
yeah,
when
you
you
rearrange the
rearrange
letters.
When you rearrange the letters. Oh,
Yeah,
you have
He's,
to look
he's
at it?
looking. He's looking at his screen. He's gonna think about it now.
Still bad.
Sorry, go on.
No, I can wait. No. Okay, so but like he labeled a messenger for sending messages that like corresponded with the city Dima. Tyler tried to like promote this album and as like the bishop's killing Clancy and the bishop trying to make
It's like
this,
getting
a
tense.
fun
This is
hobby
like
album.
It's like, well, he has a live stream for it, you know.
Oh,
He's
we're
like
gonna
trying
get
to
in that
say
live
Dima
stream.
is fun.
Yeah, like he's trying to promote it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
like the
Outroll
bishops like have him under.
of the
Oh,
Shy
control.
Away.
Oh.
So the at the end or the outroll of the Shy Away music video and the promotion for the live stream was very like 2000s technology commercial and the dragon on the cover was trash. I guess that's the name.
That's
of
his
it.
name of trash.
No, the album is trash.
Oh.
In North
Leave the door.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. We're gonna get that
I'm
in
gonna
a
let you finish.
second.
But in Norse mythology, it was like a giant serpent that wraps itself around the world. And
Dylan wrote this, by the way. Dylan
It's true. It's true. I did study
the
Norse
live-
mythology.
Then the live stream at the end of the Levitate video, we saw Clancy getting taken away from one of the bishops. We believe that Tyler is still Clancy in this live stream, and he was
Okay.
told to act like he wanted to be there, but he didn't. And the announcer was all energetic and everything. Yes, that sounds like a Dylan thing to say.
He was.
It was a period after that too.
Thank
But
you.
like the bishops
Grammar.
then like shove Tyler into the next song after Choker is finished. Then Stressed Out plays, and after blurry face line, it goes to static and it's like back to the host.
It's like they're controlling the live stream, and
Yeah.
it's very like he's doing it under his will, and then he's in the.
So this
seat
is
of
this
Dima.
is like because this is kind of hard to follow through so far, but
It is.
yeah,
But like Mulberry
because
Street,
Dylan wrote it. Sorry.
when he.
Is it? Wait, sorry. I'm gonna stop you right there. Is this entire album being Clancy trying to escape like further because of the bishops have him right under there? They have.
I'm
him
not
right
sure if this album projects that. Some songs
So-
do, like Choker and No Chances, but the live stream.
I'm
projecting
kind
that.
of understanding this now. Is it because like so he got caught and the bishops realized what he was trying to do, so they're like, "Yo, you gotta like do what we say." Or,
Yeah, they brainwashed him.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay,
You know.
that makes more sense now. So like the two hosts pop up and the bishops in the back. You can hear one of Clancy's letters from the website being read. Ned had been missing since Clancy was brought back into the Dima.
Ned is the creature from Chlorine.
Mhm.
Yeah, after
What is that word again? Sorry, Dylan.
Levitate?
You're a Leviathan.
Leviathan.
was that supposed to be levitate?
Yes.
By Dua Lipa?
It's spelled for anyone Levvatiata.
Okay,
Dylan.
you don't have to know. Come on, Chris. You gotta go.
You can see who's gone in the set price. There's now blood in both of the show hosts. They say that no songs.
They're now
were
like
played.
bloody and like beat up, guys. It's like really hard
All
to
right,
explain.
just you explain
All right,
the
how about
rest.
Dylan?
They're
How
all,
about
okay,
Dylan,
they're
how
all
about we
like
get-
bloody and stuff. And Mulberry Street is set in the streets of Dima, and it's just very like he was supposed to be there, and it ends with just like him being stuck there. So we don't know what the next album's gonna be, but it looks like it's gonna be something like.
Hopefully it's good.
The Return of the Jedi of the trilogy.
But the music.
I
Hopefully-
understand that. reference.
Hopefully, it's about Clancy escaping Dima, because
Yeah,
right now this whole
finally.
album is him being caught by the bishops, okay, and being placed into where he has to like promote pop music. This is not Tyler's.
Oh,
like,
I see that. I see that.
So
Yeah.
are the bishops in this situation his record label in his mind?
Oh, that's
kind
it.
of. Yes, yes.
Guys,
Yeah,
new
because- okay.
put it on Reddit. Put it on Reddit.
Put it on Reddit. Put it on Reddit. That's true. Basically, they're like controlling Tyler and Josh right now, okay, and they're making him put out this album. They're kind of like pushing him to put out this album,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the music for this album is very like kiddie and
Yeah.
like.
It's
poppy.
not. It's not
It's
really
not
like
him.
This is
it's
what the
not
record
him.
label wants,
Yeah.
or the bishops.
It's
okay.
not
Oh,
synth, like
boom.
emo stuff.
Oh,
just
it's not what it's so. I see what you
It's
mean by
very
like the.
But he still likes
I
it.
see what
Like,
you
he
mean
still
about-
likes the music he makes. you know?
Not a lot of people know this, but Tyler himself said that he wanted to push this thing where it's like a different kind of like music that he portrays as a way to like change up like the music of 21 Pilots. So he's like
His
basically
other personality.
Yeah, he basically wants to like put out different kind of music, but put it in a lore where it's like he's only changing
More
the music.
accessible,
Yeah,
more-
it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's only changing the music because he's having to push it out. By
Is
this-
there also what is it? The whole thing about him being like a.
Ed, we're cutting
So I
you
just
off.
want to just for a quick second. The
This
thing
is
about
Mulberry Street.
No, go fast or you're not getting it out.
the thing about you're trying to make it accessible by or like advertising when they did the what is it the 2000s like video thingy. When is it when he's like advertising it? Is that like another thing about him trying to make it accessible?
Yeah,
Everyone?
him like his like record company.
Okay.
All right, cool. This is Mulberry Street.
This is Mulberry
This is
Street.
Mulberry Street.
Keep your bliss, there's nothing wrong with this.
As you see, Jaxson took off his headset.
I don't support this album in any way.
That song
really
is one of their
hates this
best.
album.
Yeah.
One of their best.
Okay, but for our next very short segment, we're gonna go over like what new things we've been listening to.
Just like why not?
Yeah, just like because
So,
over
yeah.
time,
Jaxson.
something new.
My Chemical Romance, Modern
new.
Baseball, Mac Miller, and Fall Out Boy.
That's not new.
None of that is new, but
Yeah,
I
that is
haven't
still
changed my music
exactly the same.
recently.
But like you've been listening
Sad.
to that because like you got into it. Like you can't just like say
Oh,
something.
there's no there. All it says is what new things have you been?
Okay,
listening
fine.
to?
You've been listening to it.
Thank you.
That was dead by
Yeah,
MCR.
That was
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance.
All
Yeah,
right,
Dylan, what new things have you been
So
listening to?
I
This is
you know
my
I used
segment.
to
Get
be a
off.
big rock phase. I had a rock phase. Everyone did.
I like where
But
this
I
is
mean,
going.
obviously Led Zeppelin I was big into, but I just like started listening to him again. And so we talked about it before, but I'm a big Broadway kid.
He denied it earlier. You guys remember?
I didn't
that?
deny it, but I used to be very much into it. I don't listen to it as
Shame.
much as I did anymore. But Tick Tick Boom, the new musical with Andrew Garfield, came out on Netflix, and I've been listening to the music nonstop. And this is Boho Days from the Lin-Manuel Miranda directed musical Tick Tick Boom.
You didn't even pick a Led Zeppelin song.
This is the life of Bo 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 Bo. This is the life of Bo 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 Bo. This is the life.
Is that a TikTok song? I swear I've heard it on TikTok.
I mean, it's on TikTok, but it's not
Oh.
a TikTok song.
No, it's
Oh
a
my
TikTok
gosh,
song.
get educated.
My bad.
TikTok made that song.
Yeah, so Chris, for me, so what I've been listening to, I know Chris is gonna be happy to hear. I've been kind of listening over Mac DeMarco again. I went through all of his albums.
Which
Just-
albums? Which one's your favorite?
Which ones? I really like two.
Which song?
That's
But
my
Salad
favorite.
Days,
I am
Salad
fine.
Days
Which
is really
bass
good.
line?
Woman.
Salad Days is really good. I really like two, but This Old Dog is kind of his like singer-songwriter portion.
Yeah, I really like that one because like he was finally like speaking out against his dad because like his dad.
Yeah,
was
his-
not-
Me too.
his dad was.
I like that one.
But no, his dad was like never around in his life, and he kind of just like left him to die. So yeah,
Yeah. Also,
good
I've
pick.
been going through like '90s alt rock again because I just wanted to finish up with that. I want
Like what?
Red Hot Chili
Overparks?
Peppers. I wanted to.
Oh,
I listened
okay.
through.
Like Weezer.
Why did you say it like that?
That was actually.
Weezer
Weezer?
always comes back around, guys.
I was listening to Blue. And you guys ever heard of listen? You gotta be.
I'm sorry. Go.
I listened to Weezer, and then I was listening to.
Weezer.
I wanted to listen to, or I needed to finish up. I wanted to finish up Alice in Chains again, and then Soundgarden.
Yeah. Deftones too. Like
That's new metal.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
my
that's
bad.
sorry, my bad. That's still '90s a little
So
bit.
who is Apex Twin?
Apex Twin. All right, so Apex Twin is like
I'm
this.
not Apex.
Not
You
Apex.
said it wrong.
Not Apex Legends. Apex
Go.
Twin is just like.
Apex Legends.
Apex Twin is like this electronic artist or whatever. I like found him and he's like kind of he makes like ambient or like break core. I forgot what like so many weird terms for like ambient or electronic
Yeah, you
music.
know, that's
I don't know.
crazy.
He makes like I think the best one is intelligent dance music, but it's really weird. They have
That's actually
again,
funny.
There's
You-
so
you're not
many
just
weird
not the
ways to
dumb
describe.
dance.
There's
Dance.
so many weird ways to describe. I don't know. I just like picked up and I just like had it playing in the background. I was like, this is kind of nice to like just listen to in the background. So the song I chose was
This is nice to listen to in the background.
Yeah.
Listen to this, guys.
X tall.
okay. Maybe
You
we
ever just
gotta-
listen to
I
that in
feel
the background?
smarter. I feel smarter now
I feel
that
intelligent dance music coming.
so I have been listening to two like mostly our British Invasion. So like any like British band. So like a lot of the Clash recently or like the Ramones, but mostly like
For sure.
I went back to like 80s like
the
hair
Killers?
metal. Like the song I picked was Trooper by Iron Maiden, which is like a huge song for him. But like I've been listening to a lot of metal. So this is Trooper. let it play.
Tammer,
I know, but like,
Tammer, what have you been listening to lately?
Things I've been listening to lately. I've been listening to a lot of Frank Ocean.
Someone sad.
I thought Dawn FM was coming.
No, it is. It's definitely. But I was saying you all the bands. Frank Ocean. I've been listening to Backseat Lovers, and I know you guys did an episode on that.
love that. Favorite album.
That's a great album.
But an album that just came out is Dawn FM by The Weeknd. And I know
It's so bad.
I love that album. I love it so much.
All four of us can agree that it's bad, right?
I haven't even
I
listened to it.
Exactly.
Not a single song
I
I've
did,
listened to.
and it was like, wow, this sounds like freshman year.
It sounds like regular pop Weekend.
No,
It's like
yeah.
Oh,
the thing is,
so,
the
like,
thing is, I
Scaled
love
and
The
Icy?
Weeknd, and I just love the things that he
Well,
makes. So it's a good
Bro,
album to me
The
because I
Weekend's
like
fine,
The
but
Weeknd.
like Monday and Tuesday are my days.
All right, that's gonna be the end of the
That was
podcast.
So,
I'm done.
Dylan,
All right, so what's your
please.
favorite song?
My favorite song is Out of Time.
And just like that, we're out of time. So after our 21 pilots, if you're looking over what music we've been listening to lately, it's time to finish our episode here. Thank you all for listening to today's episode. We'll end this episode with Good Day by 21 Pilots. Tune in for next week for more Flames. Go Porters, and peace out.
Today's a good day, never know when the next one will show, it'll show. So I'ma sing my soul, Today's a good day, never know when the next one will show, it'll show. So I'ma sing my soul, It's a good day.